Afternoon baseball on MLB Network, and a great look there at Rogers Center in Toronto. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the seventh inning, giving his team a chance to stay close and have a chance to win this ball game. He got a no decision, but he's in a nice groove right now, and we'll see if he's able to bring that groove into this game as well.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Center fielder, number 22.
And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. And Harold, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Matt, this has been one of those up and down teams. They lost the last game, putting them at 500. Everybody wants to play above 500 baseball. Maybe they'll be motivated by that alone.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Siciliani is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
So striding in, Tyler Austin. He begins play in this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes this the other way to right. In is Batista, but this gets down, a base hit.
Well, if you're looking to make an impression in September that's going to carry over to spring training, that's how you do it. Nice job, kid.
Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Bautista on the run. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Austin rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
This is the way you want to start the game on the offensive side of things. Teammate puts himself in the scoring position, and you're able to bring him home with a gapper. That's the kind of thing that gets the whole lineup excited to put up some numbers.
Here's big Aaron Judge. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, the interesting thing about Carl, look, pitchers struggle with balls in the corner. They don't like that he makes them throw the ball in the middle of the plate sometimes. But he will call that high pitch. So watch him attack the high pitch and try to get that strike.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play. Right over the middle, knee high. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Well, he's made 2 tough pitches. He's got a runner at second base, and now he doesn't have to make a good pitch. Make him chase something right here because you don't have to throw him a strike.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the first inning coming up from Rogers Center. Now 1-0 Yanks. Jeff Samardzija is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, he's having an exceptional season. He's able to put together a solid year, an ERA in the low 2s. He's been around the plate. He's pitching deep in games. So I expect to see another dominating performance from him with his team in the game, and him maybe walking out of here with another W.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They've been on a real nice run of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, we're watching a team on a roll right now, but they're on a roll at the right time. They're starting to play well towards the end of the season here, and the postseason is coming. So you want to get on that roll and hit the postseason full stride.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I cannot wait to get a look at Josh Donaldson, the bringer of rain. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. His past meetings with Samardzija, 0 for 11. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he
a swing and a miss that retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after digging in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. High in the air out towards shallow right. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for out number 1.
Batting 7.
So coming to the plate, Ronald Torreyes, and he does so riding a 9-game hitting streak, so he's certainly a threat with the bat right now. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting 8.
Stepping up now, Hanser Alberto. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he takes ball 1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And as you can see there, the Yankees are currently right there on top of the AL in that category. So digging in now, Vincent Key, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury, looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Ready with the 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Upton. And that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Steve Pearce now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. And this is taken in there by Ellsbury for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down there at Jacoby Ellsbury. When he first broke into the big leagues, he could go get everything. Now, the arm has deteriorated a little bit over the years, but he can still go catch a ball every now and then.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Now at the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And that'll extend the inning and give Jose Bautista a chance as well.
Well, this is the 6th hitter he faces. He finally gives up a hit, but man, he's looking sharp today. I think he's going to have a good game.
Digging in, Jose Bautista. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And he'll be back in standing up. Here comes the first pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They still trail. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Austin. He'll stand in to open things up here in the 3rd. And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Now here's the pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. So with a man aboard now, the RBI men will have an opportunity with nobody out in the inning.
A leadoff base hit. That's the last thing he wanted to see here to start the third inning. He's already given up 5 hits. He's been struggling, been pitching out of the stretch, hasn't looked comfortable. This could be a short game for him.
In now, Starlin Castro, as this is grounded foul off to the left. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and his power surge continues, and even 60 for him on the year. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's having a year for the ages. Witnessing history, folks.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
I like that check swing. He started to offer at the off-speed pitch, but he recognized it and was able to hold up.
Squared that one up just a little late. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Batting, the designated hitter.
Ready for another chance. Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. High in the air out to center field. Siciliani has a beat on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Next for the Yankees. Third baseman.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball that time, not even close.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Liner toward right center, and that'll get down out there. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, it wasn't pretty. He got jammed on that, but he did the job. He picks up the RBI with that at bat, fighting it off, really.
Key.
Digging in to try it again. Vincent Key trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. throw in time for the third out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up, 5-0 New York. Russell Martin now is past meetings with Samardzija. 9 base hits in 28 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Castro has it. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. And that'll bring in Daryl Siciliani. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until, clink, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He went down swinging to start the home first. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ellsbury on the move. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 7.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Melvin Upton Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Late that time for a strike.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Jays answer right back with this solo home run. We're through 3 north of the border. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Jacoby Ellsbury. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting. First
ready once again, Tyler Austin. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ripped down the line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
3 for 3 on the day right there with that single. He looks locked in. Don't pitch to him anymore.
Second baseman, Starlin.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. Here's Starlin Castro. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Austin Rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his third double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by Jay Happ. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Francisco Liriano answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here's big Aaron Judge as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Runner goes for third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
What good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Long throw to third. So the base hit there plates their second run of the inning and brings us to our league leaderboard in terms of RBIs. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. In his career versus this pitcher, 7 for 12. And now off the glove as Martin can't hang on. Throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Line drive to left. Upton is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So 3 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and no one left.
Leading off the
Striding in, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Donaldson.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Steve Pearce will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He's up to 32 in the doubles department now with that last 2-bagger. Again, he sends it out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Kendrys Morales comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way, and a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lined into left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Great recognition. He's looking for a ball up. The breaking ball hung, and he stayed with it. When they're up high, let it fly. When they start out low, you got to let it go.
From the stretch, Troy Tulowitzki will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate. And he's doing that in this game.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Another 0-2 home. And another foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Line toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run is in to score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 out here and a runner at second. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more. And
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Bautista is under this one. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Third baseman number 2.
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in once again, Vincent Key. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton has a read on it, and that retires the side. Nothing across here this half. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Daryl Siciliani. He matches up with Jeff Samardzija to get the inning underway. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Into the box now, Devin Travis, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. Standing in, Melvin Upton Jr. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back easily. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. From the stretch. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to short. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. Pulled toward right center field. Siciliani on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman.
Striding in once again, Tyler Austin. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Starlin Castro comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 8 runs on 13 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's Steve Pearce now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman, Steve Pearce.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split. Looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball.
Now
Steve Pearce is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Kendrys Morales is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started that swing a bit too early.
Count 0-2.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Troy Tulowitzki. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. The pitch. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. And we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Drilled to the left side. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Rich Vaccaro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. And this is taken outside for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Key has it in his tracks. Makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 55.
Russell Martin now 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Now here's the pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Center fielder, number 9.
And that'll bring in Daryl Siciliani. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Two out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Alberto.
Chase Headley is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Chase Headley.
Line towards center field. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And he'll get in there safely.
Man, I can't believe that just happened, and I bet neither can he. He was tracking this line drive all the way, I thought, but then it flies right past him. He looks back, and there's no help coming. He has to retrieve it himself. Gotta wonder if he lost sight of it at the last second or something.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Lifetime against this particular arm. 11 hits in 26 at-bats. On top of that, he's collected 11 RBIs. Down the first baseline. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And he is out, trying for 2 bases, but credited with a single and an RBI here.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hard hit ball to second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Austin. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here. Into the windup and the pitch. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on Chase Headley. He's going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 12.
Brett Gardner will stay in the ball game now and take over in left field.
Number 11, Brett Gardner.
Tyler Clippard enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work. And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. Plenty of history against Tyler Clippard. A 3-for-7 line. And they start him out away with a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
Melvin Upton Jr. is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. A runner at second, nobody out. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Dylan Betances comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Betances.
Fouled back.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. And you see it there on your screen. Strikeout number 100 for him on the year, and that ain't bad. Here's Steve Pearce now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 4-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss, 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Back to Ready for another chance. Starlin
Leading off for the
Castro.
Yankees,
He'll be charged with
second
trying to
baseman,
get on board leading off the
Starlin
ninth.
Castro.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. The ninth inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Tulowitzki. One there. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting.
Striding in, Gary Sanchez. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Hit to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And from deep. Digging in the switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. He'll lead things off against Betances, who looks to lock down the victory.
Kendrys Morales.
He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And they can't run it down. Swing hard liner to left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
96 miles an hour. That's bringing it. Challenged him, and he got the base hit the opposite way. I got to give him credit for barreling up. Now, I don't know for sure if he was on time or if he was late, but either way, he got the barrel on it and got the hit.
Aroldis Chapman takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Here's the first pitch to him. Troy Tulowitzki is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here's the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, he's got a double play situation right here. If he can get the ball down, everything's been up. So I'm not really looking for a double play. It might take 2 or 3 hitters to get out of this jam.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
The right fielder, number 19.
Ready once again, Jose Bautista. He flew out in his last at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Woohoo! Did you see that swing? He threw it right by him. I tell you what, this is the alpha male battle. I wouldn't be surprised to see another fastball right here.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Ready with the 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Russell Martin.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Chapman's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit down the third base line. Throw on to first, and the Yankees have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
And the train just keeps rolling down the track. That's win number 100 on the season. And they've got as good a chance as anybody to win the whole thing. You better watch out for these guys.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. New York get their 100th victory of the season. Best in the division. Not a surprise. Jeff Samardzija hosts his league-leading 21st victory, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Jay Happ allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for this afternoon. For Harold, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon.